Queen Edgy here, bringing you another Gen 1 video. I know you're not used to hearing my voice, but King Edgy got a request to analyze a match by Charlie Pride and asked me to show you the team and write down the team for him before he analyzes this match. So the goal is for me to show you the team. I'm going to write down the team for King Edgy, not necessarily in the order that the Pokemon appear. And the goal for that is for him to analyze the game, knowing Charlie's team ahead of time, but not exactly knowing how he used it. So that was Charlie's request, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you the team, and apologies ahead of time if I mispronounce any of the Pokemon. So first we have a Tangela. And I'm just going to cycle through the turns really quick here. And then we have Articuno. Sticks around for a while. And then we go back there. Okay. All right, we've got Drowzee. And sticks around. We've got now Electabuzz. Back to Drowzee. Okay. And now we have Gyarados. Hope he knows Surf. And back to Electabuzz. Okay. And finally, the last Pokemon that Charlie Pride has is Primeape. So I've written those down for King Edgy, and I'm going to go get him. I'm going to show him the list, and he's going to come in and analyze this match. All right, so I'm going to reset that, and I will be back in just a moment. Yeah, well, I just said reset on that. Oh, so it's still all right, here are your Pokemon.
Thanks. All right, King Edgy here, bringing you another Gen 1 video. And in this one, we are analyzing a match that was sent to us by Charlie Pride. We're pretty excited to get into it here. Charlie is a stellar player. Prussian Jaeger, if you don't know, also a stellar player. So this is going to be a top-notch battle. I'm really excited to see what happens here. Charlie did tell us that he wanted us to know his team ahead of time, so Queen Edgy did me the favor of recording that team, so now I know the team, and I don't know what order they come out in or anything like that. So looking at this rundown, we have Tangela, Gyarados, Drowzee, Articuno, Primeape, and Electabuzz. Those 6, hopefully you all saw them already. And now we are ready to go. So we've got Tangela versus Kadabra here. I love this opening matchup for us. I love the fact that we have Drowzee in the back too, because the double sleeper is just so fun. You can let Tangela go down and then hope that we can get a second sleep off. But we're just clicking sleep powder every time, right? So let's do it. Let's get into it. Pidgeotto comes out. We get the sleep powder off. Awesome. And, you know, we have some switch-ins for Pidgeotto. Primeape and Electabuzz both faster than Pidgeotto. We could go for the safe body slam. We know that he has Kadabra, but I think I might switch to Primeape here. Prussian Jaeger is like probably content to let Pidgeotto stay in, at least for a turn. And we're hoping that Primeape can two-shot with Rock Slide. Alternatively, I might go Swords Dance here. I really don't think the switch-out is coming from Jaeger on the first turn of Sleep. We're right. And Charlie just goes Body Slam, gets a nice crit. That's great. I think same situation here, kind of until the Pidgeotto wakes up. Porygon comes out. And although I do know the Pokemon, I don't know their movesets, so I don't know if Tangela might be Stun Spore instead of Swords Dance, for instance. But again, we're probably pretty okay letting Tangela go down because we do have this Drowzee in the back, and we're okay letting Tangela get paralyzed, for instance. So we might take a turn here, Mega Drain or Stun Spore or even Swords Dance. Really anything is fine. Take this turn and get paralyzed, and we could potentially switch out to Articuno, who can take a Blizzard and not worry about the freeze. So let's see what Charlie decides. Again, I kind of want this Tangela to go down at this point. It has done its job, and by letting it go down, we have this second sleeper in the back. That's a good surprise for Jaeger. Okay, so we are Stun Spore. Great. We're not Swords Dance, that means, so we can't do a ton of damage. But we do go for the Save Articuno switch on the Blizzard, just like we thought, and then we get... Oh, we Mimic Recover. What a pull. Alright, first, I think I'm going to change this to slow, because it's going a little faster than I can commentate. So, interesting to go Mimic there. 2 Blizzards would have knocked out this Porygon, so I'm kind of surprised. But we did pull the Recover, which is great. And maybe now we'll go Blizzards? I'm not sure. He might go back to Kadabra. He goes Squirtle, which is pretty safe. And we Agility to kind of get rid of the Para. But, yeah, you see, like, this move's tough because if we'd gone for Blizzard a turn earlier, Porygon would have been at low health and paralyzed, and we would have been able to clean it up with basically anything in the back. So, it's an unfortunate situation, because now, like, you really don't want to switch out Articuno, and you guess you gotta just hope that you can recover and not get fully paralyzed. Squirtle probably has Seismic Toss, which might be a 3-hit KO, actually, with the nerfed Articuno. So let's see what happens here. We missed the Blizzard. He goes Hydro Pump. Okay, because the crit could be real. But we have the recovery now, so that's pretty good. Yeah, but the Seismic Toss, right? We do think it is a 3-shot. So this is where it gets scary. Oh, maybe it's not a 3-shot? It's very close. It's very close either way. He can't break through our recover with Seismic Tosses unless we get an unfortunate double full paralysis, though. So maybe we feel okay. We know Ice Beam's probably a 5-hit KO, so we're just going to wait out this Squirtle or freeze it. Hey, there we go. We froze it. All right, so what do we want to do now? We've got a turn to recover for free, right? So we take it, and we know Ice Beam, Blizzard are our last 2, so we could, like, just choose to Blizzard, you know, hope that Kadabra comes in for some reason, and we can 2-shot it with Blizzard, but I think Recover's the right safe play here. Oh, he does switch out, but to Porygon. Okay, that's really surprising. And we're fully paralyzed. We'll never know what Charlie did. If he clicked Blizzard, like, really devastating here, because that would have put Porygon in range. So we do just recover up. Porygon knows recover as well. We're worried about a few moves, right? Thunderbolt can do some damage. Psychic can lower our special, which in turn doubles the paralysis. But PJ just goes Tri-Attack, so we just keep Blizzarding, right? Like, this is just click Blizzard and Articuno sweep here. Pretty much, because I think it 2-shots the Kadabra too, right? So we just Blizzard again and hope our special doesn't drop. Oh, we missed. That's 2 Blizzards we missed. Come on. He doesn't get the special drop though, so I think Blizzard is still the right move. And the reason I say that is you can play the recover game, but your special is going to drop at some point, and then you're going to be slower than Kadabra, who will pick you off. So you need back-to-back Blizzards to hit, and you might as well just go for them right now. Oh, we get fully paralyzed. Psychic gets the special drop, so we're donezo. Yep. So that's too bad, but a good effort by Articuno. And now who comes in? Well, looking at our team, we've got Electabuzz, who can outspeed and paralyze the Kadabra, which is pretty nice. We've got Tangela, who I think is my choice, because it can paralyze the Kadabra if you want with Stun Spore. I think it might not even be a 3-hit KO. It might be a 4-hit KO with Psychic. And we could Body Slam to do some decent damage too. So I'm going to go back to Tangela, I think. Again, we're secretly hopeful that Tangela goes down and that PJ here lets Pidgeotto get knocked out, and then we have Drowzee for the late game sleep. Let's see what happens. Charlie does go Tangela. Great, great, exactly what I was hoping for. Nidoqueen comes out. That's really good information for us because we do have the Electabuzz in the back. But now, this is kind of interesting because what do we do? I don't think anybody one-shots the Nidoqueen. Drowzee's been nerfed pretty hard. Gyarados Hydro Pump probably not good enough either. Do we want to take a Blizzard, really? No. But Tangela has kind of fulfilled more than its job. And we can chip this Nidoqueen down so that Gyarados or Drowzee can finish it off. So I think I'm going to stay in with Tangela, 1 Mega Drain, just to ensure that Blizzard's not a 2-shot, and then probably a Body Slam. And through those two, think we have it in range for either Drowzee or Gyarados. So let's see what happens. We take the Blizzard, okay, doesn't 2-shot us, which is what we thought. Ooh, crit Body Slam, really, really nice, really nice. Full para followed by a full para. What an exciting turn. Now we've got another Blizzard coming through, and we get a third body. Okay, great. So Nidoqueen is well within range here of the Drowzee. And I think I do go Drowzee here because if Kadabra switches in to kind of combat the Drowzee, then we get the free paralysis off. I mean, it's not free, but we get the paralysis off on Kadabra. Which is nice because Gyarados Hyper Beam can probably clean it up from whatever initial damage we have on it. So let's see where Charlie goes. He does go Drowzee, great. Boy, we're on the same page, huh? So he's going to let this Frozen Squirtle go down, probably. What a prediction with Thunder Wave. I think I would have just gone Psychic there because he had so many blocks set up, but no problem. No problem. We just Psychic away here once, I think, and then switch to Thunder Wave, right? Psychic once, and then switch to Thunder Wave. I don't know that PJ wants to save the Squirtle at such low health. Even though it could get defrosted, it would be dead, so I think he's just content to let it go. And we should just Psychic away. And now, the only thing I'm worried about is if a Sleeper comes out last, right? Could be a little concerning. I really actually don't like the Seismic Toss there because it reveals to PJ another one of our moves, which is, I guess, helpful for him to know, right, that this is not counter Drowzee. This is Thunder Wave, Hypnosis, Psychic, Seismic Toss. It's not Rest. So Kadabra could potentially beat it by paralyzing it and chipping it down. It doesn't have to fear a Seismic Toss of its own because there's no counter on the Drowzee. Venomoth comes out. Just what I was saying, a faster sleeper here. Drowzee is so good here that I'm probably going to save it. And I think our worst is Electabuzz. So I think I'm going to switch to Electabuzz here. And hopefully Venomoth misses and we can get little Psychic off, little chip damage. Let's see. Hey, boy, Charlie's good, isn't he? He knows what's up. Okay, I was going to say, so we'll stay in a turn because some players like to go double powder. Usually if I stay in one turn, I'll stay in two and then switch because some players have caught on to the always staying in once and then switching. So sometimes they go for Psychic first turn and then Stun Spore second turn. But Electabuzz had nothing to fear there. Like, there's not a lot of damage that Venomoth could do to it. So I might have even stayed in until we woke up. You know, Psychic's probably a 5 or even 6 hit KO. So you wake up, you're the fastest thing out there, you can get some damage off on something. So I don't know about that quick switch, but let's see if it pays off for him. Stun Spore misses, which is nice. I guess the other nice thing about staying in there is if Electabuzz happened to wake up, he would then be paralyzed by the Stun Spore, and that means that he couldn't get put to sleep. And so PJ would be in a real bind. We could always block the Sleep Powder with that paralyzed Electabuzz. But now we're paralyzed, and hopefully we just get the Psychic off. Yeah, we don't mess around trying to paralyze him back. We're just going to fire Psychics. Just keep firing them off and seeing what happens. We do get the special drop, but he's well in range for us, and he can't do any damage to us either. So we're just going to keep firing off the Psychics. You go Seismic Toss, okay. And now we wonder about what's going to happen, right? I imagine Nidoqueen's going to come out, even though it's weak to Drowzee. PJ doesn't want Kadabra paralyzed, right? So I imagine Nidoqueen comes out. It's faster than us. Drowzee's special just took a hit, so we can't get the KO. So let's see. It goes Nidoqueen, yep, and just goes Earthquake. Yeah, see, okay, so we go Gyarados, which is risky on the Earthquake. I think we should have gone Electabuzz. PJ doesn't have anything else that can use Sleep on his team, and we know that Gyarados cleans this Nidoqueen up from this range, right? So, like, this is risky, because after the special drop, if Nidoqueen decides to go for a Blizzard or Thunderbolt because it's like, oh, he's going to switch out, then we're in a lot of trouble. I think that was an unnecessary risk, whereas Electabuzz is already done. It can't do anything now that it's asleep, so I wouldn't have risked this because we could potentially get frozen or something. But it pays off for Charlie, and now hopefully he hits the Hydro Pump, which he does, and takes out the Nidoqueen. So it's Kadabra against the world right now. I think we just... So Primeape's our last, and he's faster than Pidgeotto, right? I think that we have two good options. We can play it really, really safe by switching to Electabuzz. We can play it mildly safe by switching to Drowzee. Or we can risk it a little bit, expecting PJ to think we're going Drowzee, and go Body Slam. I think that's my play. Go Body Slam here if we know it. Not sure if our moveset has it, but it's my play. Stay in Body Slam. We switch out to the Drowzee. See, I don't love it because of the Electabuzz, right? Electabuzz is already dead. It's so safe. You don't risk taking extra damage with Drowzee. Like, if Kadabra critically hits Psychic with a special drop, then maybe we're in range for 2 Seismic Tosses. Granted, we know it knows Reflect now, so no big deal. But we want to maximize the number of turns Drowzee's out so that Paralysis' effect isn't as devastating. But if we don't get fully paralyzed here and we get the Thunder Wave off, hopefully we can get some special drops and some good things can happen. But he gets the crit, no special drop, thankfully. We get the paralysis off. And now you have to Psychic 100%. Seismic Toss will definitely do more damage, but because of the Reflect, you can't break through this Kadabra. You have to drop its special with a Psychic. And if you do that, then he'll either have to switch out the Kadabra or eat a massive Hydro Pump, right? Or Blizzard or something. And it doesn't even matter because you're faster than the Kadabra, even if it paralyzes you because of the special drop. So we're just going to fish for that drop with a couple Psychics. We get our own special drop. Bummer. Yep, Charlie is all over this strategy. He knows what's up. He goes Electabuzz here. I don't like it. I mean, Drowzee needs to get the special drop, and that first Psychic did 17%, so even if you add in the drop, still not enough to knock us out. Either way, it's going to be two more Psychics to knock us out, so I don't know that I love that play there. So Electabuzz is just going to go down, right? To a few Psychics. If it wakes up, great, but probably won't. Probably won't. Oh, it did wake up. And he's fully paralyzed. Okay, well now you've got some interesting options here. Do you choose to save the Electabuzz? You could. The other thing I'm wondering about is the amount of Psychics that Kadabra has left. It's only 9. It'll two-shot the Primeape. It'll two-shot the Drowzee. That's 4. Our Gyarados is at full health, so it'll probably 3-shot the Gyarados. That's 7. So it only needs 8 Psychics, I think. Unless we get a special drop, in which case, more or less, we get it as long as Pidgeotto doesn't wake up. So let's see if we can just kind of run him out of Psychics. Yeah, I'm not sure about the play here, because we can't really get off enough damage that Electabuzz can finish the job. I think I'm just going to stay in with Electabuzz and fish for the special drop with a Psychic here. Yeah, that's what Charlie does. Doesn't get the drop. Really unfortunate. Does get the knockout. Down to 8 Psychics. Countdown is on. We got to go back to Drowzee. Oh, we go Gyarados. I guess the double Hydro Pump is a play here. But I think Drowzee is the right move because we're still fishing for that special drop. I'm not sure what Gyarados can really do here to this Kadabra, other than miss that Hydro Pump and get paralyzed. And now we're in kind of a bad spot. Because we're slower, we can't possibly get this Kadabra. It can just recover stall us out of Hydro Pumps. So I think actually we should be going for a critical hit Body Slam or something, which would knock him out. Again, don't know if we know Body Slam or not. But let's see. Ooh, it might be a 4-shot Psychic, but I think that's still enough. 3 more. Yeah, I think. Yeah, so here we go. We're going for the critical hit Body Slam strategy, which I think is the right strategy. Oh, he gets the special drop. We got to switch to Drowzee now, right? We don't. Well, let me do this count again. 2 more, 2 more, 2. No, it doesn't matter. I think it's good. He's got enough Psychics no matter what. Oh, but we do go to Drowzee here. Oh, and get really lucky. Yeah, see, the problem about going Drowzee there is that that we wouldn't get an attack off if he didn't get fully paralyzed. And we really want one more shot at this special drop, right? That's our only hope here. We get the special drop, and then PJ has a tough decision about, does he switch out and, you know, get rid of the Reflect, or does he stay in and try to hold everybody off? So a very risky move, very lucky that Kadabra was fully paralyzed there. He recovers up, so we get 2 shots at the special drop. And we still don't get it. Come on. And we get another chance at it because of the full paralysis? Give it to us. Gee whiz. He recovers again. He's just letting us get these. I mean, granted, he doesn't know Primeapes in the back, but like, recover, I don't think it's the strategy here. But we just cannot get a drop to save our lives. This is unbelievable. How many Psychics has this been? And he's going to get first try drop, isn't he? He doesn't. That's huge. That's really, really, really huge because it takes 3 to knock out the Drowzee. He's not going to have enough Psychic PP to get rid of us. And we finally get the drop. So now Gyarados is faster. Oh, we're feeling really good now. Right, he's got 4 Psychics left. 1 for the Drowzee, 2 for the Gyarados, 2 for the Primeape. He doesn't have enough. So what we have to do, I think, is just let Drowzee go, bring in Gyarados, Hydro Pump, get the knockout with the special drop. Otherwise, like, Pidgeotto comes out and we knock it out. Like, I think we're in good shape here, but we'll see. I mean, Kadabra could get critical hits. Oh, another big special drop. Well, this is awesome. Now we can Seismic Toss for the knockout. But we go Psychic again? No, I don't know about that. We should just go... Oh, yeah, this is over now. Right, sorry. I didn't pause in time to comment, but as soon as he went out to Pidgeotto, the game was over. I mean, I guess he Now, I don't know what PJ was doing, right? His only chance there was to let Kadabra go down and have Pidgeotto wake up while Drowzee was fully paralyzed or something. I think this was a mistake. We can just body slam our way to victory now. We go Rock Slide? I don't know if Body Slam KO'd, but I thought it was pretty safe. Body Slam definitely KOs from here. And we wrap it up. All right, big win, Charlie. Big win. So those were my thoughts. It was really cool to have the team here and get to think about who should switch in when. And then super awesome to see Charlie making a lot of the plays that we called out. I do think it took a while to get that special drop, but once we got it, the game was over. And I guess that first Psychic Kadabra got off on Drowzee, the first non-critical hit one, which did 17%, was a bit of a high roll. So we did have it at the end, but gosh, Kadabra with Reflect is tough, right? Kadabra with Reflect is tough. But that's my analysis for this game. Thanks for sending it in, Charlie. I thought it was super interesting. It was really, really cool to see the team, to know the team ahead of time, even if we didn't know the moveset. So a special shout out to Queen Edgy, who got that information down for me. And thank you all so much for watching. If you have other thoughts on how this battle could have gone or some calls I missed, I'd love to hear it. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video.